Raiders game in just a minute. But we do have Kuminga watch.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Kuminga watch.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Headphones might be. Are you good?
No, my headphones are bad today.
Oh,
it just
bad?
keeps cutting out.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all right.
Okay. We're all good.
I heard it. I heard the back end of the.
Yeah. So one more time for James.
Kuminga watch.
Some Kyle's finest work right there.
Much better. Like my earphones are working now, which I don't know. Like every once in a while they go.
We're gonna Odyssey. It's just a hit or miss around here. Sometimes the internet goes out. Sometimes the headphone jack goes out. One time Damien had his headphones in or whatever, and they literally were starting to heat up on him.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, we had the microphone issue with Kenny forever,
exactly that,
which is like 80% Kenny and 20% the microphone.
For those that have been, yeah. For those that have been around since the first days of D-Lo and Casey, we damn near had a technical issue every day for the first 2 years of our show.
Yeah. Well, now we're in this beautiful office building, and like
it looks nicer now.
It looks nicer. We still have technical issues.
Yeah.
It still happens. We do have some stuff on Kuminga from over the weekend. Anthony Slater of The Athletic reported on Friday afternoon that the Warriors and Kuminga's reps had some discussions last week, but they both sit in the same exact position they were before. No one really wants to blink.
Yeah.
And to me, it looks, again, they're telegraphing what they're doing here. Kuminga wants stability. He wants an opportunity to be a star. He wants an opportunity to play more and all this stuff. And then on the other side, you have the Warriors who are just looking at him as a trade chip. And he knows that, and everyone knows it. And he's trying to get them to commit long-term to him and actually give him a position. And they're more like, yeah, we're good with our offer. And so it does look more and more like we're going to get close to the deadline, and there's a good chance he'll play for the qualifying offer.
That's what it seems like. I was holding out hope that maybe the Warriors were just bluffing at this point. It's like, yeah, fine, play for the qualifying offer, or if it can't push him to shove, it's like, all right, fine, we'll take the deal with the Kings. We'll get something at least. But it seems from the article we're going to talk about right now that they're just kind of content with you either sign our deal, sign your deal with the qualifying offer, and we'll just move forward from that.
Yeah.
As of right now, I'd say it's probably about 95% of my feeling he's a Warrior come game one.
I'm not going to buy that until it happens, because we still have the entire month of September.
Yeah.
And I think the Warriors, like, they're asking a big group of players to, like, hold on. Like, we're going to take care of you. So there's Al Horford, there's Gary Payton II, there's Seth Curry. There's this group of players that they're saying, hey, look, like, if you just chill out, we're going to sign you. Trust us. We're good. We got you. Right. And that's fine and all right now. But the last weekend of September is when training camp opens this year. And media day is going to be on that last Monday. And then the first week of October, we're going to have full on training camp and all that stuff. Those guys are going to want some stability. They're going to want to know where they're going to be. They're going to, like, they don't want something to go south. Where are they going to stay for the next year of their lives, or 6 months? So anyway,
it's like things like this too. Like Sydney Din20 in the chat house says the media should be seeking out Draymond Green and asking him if this is a distraction or not. And I bet he's traded within the week. I mean, do you want Steph Curry? Do you want to be, like you brought up media day? Do you want to be answering questions about what the team's looking like with Jonathan Kuminga back and just that dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
not that'd be a main reason to trade him, but just more so it's just the things that come into it as well.
Yeah, I don't think you want his distraction come media day, come first week at camp. But I also, like, if he's there on the qualifying offer, his value after day one of camp is going to go to nothing with media, right? The first day, they're going to be like, oh, what happened? What happened? Are you happy with your position? What's going to go on now? After you get past that first day, Kuminga is going to be considered like the 8th or 10th guy on the roster.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We're all going to come back to reality. It's like, oh, yeah, Steve Kerr still doesn't think he fits here. And it's just nothing with him here works.
Yeah. Yeah. So on top of the reporting from Slater on Friday, we also had Ron Kroichik. Who's he? Is it the Chronicle?
San Francisco Chronicle.
Yeah, from the San Francisco Chronicle. He got someone, an anonymous source on to give a quote that I think was interesting.
They said it from a league source, I think.
Yeah, a league source. This is on Jonathan Kuminga. He apparently thinks he's the Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes level, where he should get that type of contract. it's really a quandary. I think it's bad for the Warriors and bad for him. That will start there. This has been the problem the entire time. The Warriors' view of Jonathan Kuminga and Jonathan Kuminga's view of himself are not in the same solar system.
Yeah, they're completely opposite sides of the spectrum or whatever. It just does not work. One's over here, another's over here.
Yeah, the Warriors want a role player. They want Jonathan Kuminga to become Aaron Gordon.
Jonathan Kuminga wants Michael Jordan.
He wants to be, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or name that player. He wants what
he wants to be the guy.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham, like that. It makes sense that this is some of the holdup here that we're seeing, but also when you look at what the Kings are offering, a 3-year, $63 million deal, that also doesn't speak, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. That's more like, hey, we're willing to take a flyer on you because we don't know what you are. And so, I've had someone close to me, someone close to the the Warriors, tell me, hey, the second that Jonathan Kuminga is anywhere near as good as he thinks he is, he'll be a superstar because that's what he thinks he is, and that's going to be a problem the whole time. So,
how much does that scare you? I guess if you were the Kings, if you're James Ham and you're running the Kings and you're trying to get a deal done, does that bother you at all? Because it's not like you have a guy that's already kind of leading the charge here, like Steph Curry is back in Golden State. We heard Milwaukee kind of thrown around last week. They got Giannis. So, I mean, Jonathan Kuminga, and for what he wants to be, that wouldn't work. But for a team like Sacramento, where you're kind of lacking that main guy and searching for that, and kind of just trying to rebuild in a way, do you take a chance on that still?
I do too much. I do think you do. I think you take a chance because, look, there is a possibility that the Warriors are wrong and that Kuminga is right. We've seen enough from Kuminga to go, oh, there's something there.
Yeah.
And if he were to get that opportunity for 82 games for 30 plus minutes a night, where it's like, okay, man, you've got to deliver every single game. You've got to deliver. Maybe he does become that player. And so for the Kings, I do think it's worth the gamble, but I also it's a low risk gamble. I mean, a $20 million deal, where you're paying the guy $20 million a year, 21 million, whatever it is, that's really, by NBA standards, it's not some astronomical deal.
Yeah.
It's a low risk, high reward situation. And there's a possibility that you find a true diamond in the rough that's just been misused, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've at least seen him get the opportunity he thinks he deserves, at least. It's been more so play a role, but for what I think for what he wants to be, it seems that he hasn't got that opportunity yet.
Yeah, but then again, he might not ever get that opportunity.
Well, maybe a place like Sacramento, though, he could, where it finally, all right, Jonathan Kuminga, you got 30 minutes a game or whatever, where you're getting your shots and all that. Now we're going to find out.
I mean, I think that's the question mark. What does he look like in that situation? And if you give him that opportunity, does he look like a player who puts up 24, 25 a game, but his box plus minus, his offense defensive rating are horrible? Just because he puts up those points, it doesn't mean that it's good for the team.
Yeah.
And if he does that and you're just a perennial loser, there are guys who made a career out of just being a good player on a bad team. Lamont Murray is who comes to mind. Guy scored 20 points a game a couple of times. It's but your team was horrible. Somebody has to score on every team. And so that's what you're trying to avoid. I even think that a 2-year run of Kuminga is difficult because year one, he could be really good, statistically, but you could be bad because of his statistics. And you don't know if that's enough to really judge him. And then you have to go into another season and say, okay, can we get better with him as one of our main cogs? And the answer might be no. It very well could. Yeah. I mean, the Warriors fully could be right here. But at the same time, I think there is a way in which you can take this sort of risk. And it's not something that I think the Warriors are willing to do anymore.
That's what it feels like, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, yeah. I think he stays with the Warriors to start.
Yeah, we'll see. So according to Ron Kroichek, he had Stan Van Gundy. He compared Kuminga talent-wise to Jalen Green, and he added, I would say that Franz Wagner is a winning player. Also, Cunningham and Barnes I'm not sure about Kuminga. I don't see the overall understanding of the game and allows him to fit amongst other guys and help a team play well at both ends. It's a good point by Stan Van Gundy. All right. Well,